Hello. All right. Just a second. Hello, all. I assume y'all can hear me. Okay, where am I? Here we go. Hello, everyone. Hello, I see some new people. Sandalphon77. I think we've chatted. I think we've chatted on the Discord. I think you're on the Discord, right? Yeah. And just looking through the chat. Oh, Julie, when I mentioned that I'm interested in having people draw dancing versions of the characters, I didn't know some of you are offering suggestions on who to contact. Julia's a good idea. Yeah, she's really good at that stuff. Um, yeah, I'm gonna. Ah, god dang it! I always, every single time, I put on the headset, and my tea is on the same side as my microphone. So how can I drink this without the tea, the microphone going in my tea? There we go. Cheers. Okay. And someone else knew. Oh my god, I'm gonna butcher this. Oikuboiku? Okuboiku? Oh my god. Oikuboiku. Oikuboiku? Welcome, thank you. You are newish. Welcome, newish. And Dan Albu. Hello. Nice to see ya. And I see some other people here. Mermaid Shadow, and I love some of your names. And I did not know that Francisco was streaming at the same time. Ah, I'm sorry. Um, oh man, that's such a jerky thing. I swear to God, I didn't do it on purpose. Um, just I've always found 1 o'clock to be a good time, and just whenever I think I should do one, I do it, and I didn't. Ah, sorry, Francisco. I should have checked. Um, anyway, if you want to go see him, he's a lot more. What's the word? Presenter friendly. He's a lot more entertaining than I am. Uh, if you care to listen to my stammery, off the cuff, all over the place voice, you are welcome to stay. Um, anyway, yeah, I always comment on your shame on your name, Mermaid Shadow, because it's an awesome name. Uh, yeah. Anyway, oh, I got your name right. I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. Oiku Boiku. Oiku Boiku. That sounds. It's a really fun name to say. Anyway, I've got some. I did a playthrough last week, and I found a bunch of stuff that I want to. These are my bug reports. Um, just little trivia things that are very tedious to fix, and I am going to go through them with you. So let's see. Um, Liz's song is something that takes a lot of effort. It's just reminding me that I need to. There's a song that we wrote for the game that I need to get the actress to sing, and I keep meaning to do that, and it's at the top of the list. I will get to it. Blast it when FIA multi-tool tools too high. This is actually a bug from the demo. Let me just. Oh, can't save my work. This is the work I was doing before. What did I do? Um, oh, I was editing voiceover, and I meant to I was putting a blooper into the game, but I apparently stopped in the middle of entering the blooper into the code. So now I got to see what the sound file was. Just a second. What was the most 333? Okay. Now I'm forgetting what the blooper was. So y'all get to listen to this blooper together. Sorry, Sally.
Now I just have to figure out how.
Yeah, that sounded fine.
That sounded like a person. That's what we're going for.
Right on. You're going. That's what you're going for. Sounding like a person. That's what I'll call it. So yeah, entering the bloopers is sometimes a little tedious, but I enjoy doing it. I enjoy having them once they're in. So that was 333. And I'm just gonna midway through production, I figured out a much easier way to handle this, but it's too late to change it now. Um, what was the object number? Blooper one. Okay, so that's in. Um, so the thing that I need to fix, make you break you when Dave says it. Make you break you. All right, so it was in. Oh, first off, I'm gonna enter. I'm gonna activate streamer mode. For those of you who 44 people, wow, 44 people. Where did 44 people come? 44 people are watching me when Francisco's streaming at the same time. I mean, come on, guys. Um, he's much more entertaining than I am. Where? Oh yeah, streamer mode. So for those of you who are new to my streams, streamer mode um, turns all the lines, all the dialogue to gibberish. So minimizes spoilers. So it is in this. Can I just skip to it? I think I can skip to it there. Oh, yeah, that's a bit of a not really a spoiler there. I didn't enable this to be skipped. Okay, we need to be able to skip that. Okay, but we could skip all this. Blah blah beep boop blarg whoop. I mean, this bit isn't real. This is part of the publicly available demo, so this isn't really. This is nothing you couldn't see on your own. Can I skip all that? I can skip all that. Okay. So when I'm gonna save it. Oh yeah, he idles now. He didn't idle before. If you use the multi-tool on the door.
Ah, blast it.
Yep, it appears up there. Okay. So I need to fix that. So there is the way. Let's see. The way the board balloons are set up. I have to do this quite often. I think it was in speech bubble, and I have a little adjustment property. Height adjust. Let's see. So occur if you're talking. Okay, so yeah, this is all for. No, that's not it. It's for specific instances. Okay, if this equals Sophia talk and she's in a particular loop. Of the 2020 suit, when she bends down to pick the lock. Haha, there's some old unavowed sprites in here that I used as placeholder. That's very funny. Let's see, where is it? Picking the lock. Here we go. I think it was loop 25. Yes, here we go, 25. So if she's in loop 25, I'm not sure that's correct. Oh, wait, right. And also, you're in a specific room. What room was it? It was room construction site interior room 4. It's at the very beginning of the game. So set the adjustment. I always forget. Do I have to make it higher number brings the number higher? So it needs to go low. Bring it down 50. Let's see if that works. I see some chat, but I want to sort this out before I start answering your questions. All right. Okay, so let's try that again.
Ah, blast it.
Nope, she didn't go down. It didn't go down far enough. It looked like it didn't go down at all. I'm gonna set it to something crazy like 300 and see if it even went down at all. Oh, I think I know why. I think I know why it didn't work. I know why it didn't work. Okay.
Ah.
Oh, it did work. Okay, never mind. So that was a little too low. So I'm gonna bop it up by about. Let's see. Let's bring it up to 200.
Blast it.
A little too high, so I'm going to bring it down. Split the difference. Probably could figure out a way to do this within the game itself, but I haven't. The way I've set this up is ridiculous. I should have consolidated that into something a little more elegant, but I didn't. Programming is all smoke and mirrors. There we go, perfect. All right, that's one off my list. Blast it. No results found should stay up a bit longer. Oh yeah. Let me see. Let me just double check that this is what I think it is. If I go to, let's see, a specific moment. Look, I don't know. I don't know, here. Okay. Blop, blurp, blork, and then I go to the archive, and I just type in random stuff and then search. Yeah, that only appears for like a fraction of a second. I don't know how that got changed, but let's fix that, shall we? Okay. All right, that is in a script called Future Search, because it's basically she's accessing Google from the future is what she's doing, so she can look up like what happened to this person in the future, and she can find out. Let's see, no results found. Okay, only waits for 40 frames, so that needs to be. Let's bop that up to. Let's pop that up to 90. Let's see if that seems more reasonable. We'll be able to see interactable spots by pressing the spacebar. Yes, except I'm using the H key. And do you know why? I'll tell you why. Because I changed the spacebar to a pause button. Yeah, that's something that I've been wanting to put in the game for a long time. And I even created like a little animated line here for a little extra fanciness. So H is the hot spots. Although I know James is on the chat. You set this up. I know. I've been meaning to ask you. I know you set this up for me, but the characters are always show they're like in the middle, and the arrows are like pointing at their crotches. And I know there's a way to bop them up, and I forget how. And I've been meaning to ask you for a while. So let's see. Let's see if this works. There was maybe a tiny bit longer. Let's try 120. The man on the left is a fashion icon. He's an 1870s boxer named Brian Mason. It's not James's fault. It's just it defaults. The default position is the center of the sprite, which is usually in the groinal area. So it's not James's fault. He did tell me how to change the position back when he created that module for me. I just forget. I could do it for objects and for hotspots and for anything else, but for characters I've forgotten. Ooh, he should be idling. He should be drinking there, but he's not. That's something else for my list. That seems reasonable. All right, that's another one. Another one off my list. I'm going to put on some music. Let's see here. I had a playlist on my. Let's see if I can find it. Where was it? Just the soundtrack from all of our games is. Let's see. All music. And there's a lot, so it's. I think if I just open up one of them, and I think there is. Let's see. I have like a whole library. Here we go. And I can just set it to shuffle. Don't need to repeat. And play. There we go. So now we can listen to. Though sometimes that music gets a little distracting and I'll pause it. So it'll come on and off. Alright, what's next? SFX for drink glasses being picked up and put down. Ooh, okay. Okay, let's do that. Shouldn't be hard. I know exactly what to do. Let's see. I did it for another character, and did I? Let's see. What was the sound effect that I used? That's the question. Oh yeah, the song kind of loops for a while. Is it on shuffle? No. All right, I can't just skip to the next song. Anyway, I see some chat, so let's go. I'm gonna scroll up and talk and look at the chat. I'm learning Spanish, so you're giving me an opportunity to practice Spanish. Oh, that's good. Not me, I assume. Oh, someone named Archimidna. Archimidna or Arquimidna. Welcome. Will we be able to see interactable spots? I answered this question already. Okay, something's up here. Oh, it's just... Can I... How do I play these? It's just playing that one. I have a playlist, and can I play them? Play. And if I turn shuffle, it'll just go randomly, right? Nope, it just exits. Oh, or not? All right, I'm just going to do this the stupid way because I don't know what's going on here. Highlight all of them, play all, and hit shuffle. There we go. Some nice Techno-Babylon music. Technology. This is so interesting. I don't know anything about coding, but having the animations like that and put them into the code, I don't know, it fascinates me. Thank you. I'm glad. It's old hat for me, but I feed off the energy of other people finding it cool. Currently compiling some Java. Good evening from Vienna. Oh, hello. I didn't know you were from Vienna. The man on the left is a fashion icon. Well, I responded to that already. I'm just scrolling through. So excited for this game, more than I hyped for Dragon Age. Oh my gosh. I'm hyped for Dragon Age. I may be taking Halloween off, not because it's Halloween, but because it's Dragon Age Day. Better than having a fireball there. Wow, that's a deep cut, Electric Dragon. That's a very deep cut. Oh, someone new. Golthubu. These names, good God. Blackwell music, if you answer. Sunless AGS. 7:30 here, having dinner while watching you. Oh, hello. Dave, people who may or not also be Dave. I'm sure there's other Daves around. Okay, back to work. So, I remember I did the pickup sound when someone picks a glass off the table for one character, and I want to see how I did it for her. I think it was take drink. Yeah, here we go. Duffy, it was Emily. Here we go. Okay, glass pickup is the name of the sound. Perfect. I think that should just slot right in. All right, I could just do it for these other characters. Why not? All right, so... Oh, right. The question is, did I ever... This works assuming that it's non-blocking. Alright, I'm going to do a search to see how often I use this command. Okay. The Duffy, take drink. Do I ever call it in a non-blocking way? If I do, then this won't work. Searching the entire game for this one command. And it's taking a while to display it. Okay. Take drink. I never call the non-blocking parameter. Perfect. Okay. So It's good. Right. So function, take, drink. Come on, I lost my place. Ah, dang it, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, I did it again. I set it to search the whole project rather than that one document. Okay, where did it go? Here we go. Alrighty, so I could set this to a no block, and then while oh crap, let me double check that it's the same frame because he reaches forward, takes the drink, and then pulls it back. So I need to see what frame he actually lifts it off the table to, so it'll make that nice little sound. Let's see, Duffy. I think, no, wait, that's not it. Duffy sit. He takes the drink. Here we go. A loop 4. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yep, it's also loop. It's also frame 4. Perfect. It's less than 4. We wait, and then play that sound. Glass pickup. And then play the rest of the animation. While he's animating, wait 1, not just wait. You have to tell the game how long to wait. Okay. And I can do the same for Nazo here. Okay. I'll just change that to Nazo. Right. Also, the question is, do I ever call that call non-blocking for Nazo? Okay. Ooh, this music. Oh, I love this music. Rosa and Lauren in the void. Ah, crap! I do. Nope. That's he puts it back. Okay. Yep, it's all good. All good. Okay. That's fine. What about Fia taking the drink? Because I know Fia takes the drink. This take drink 2 is putting it back. Oh, Fia never takes it up and holds it. She just takes it and drinks it because that's what she's like. But in the meantime, I'll do the sound for when they put it back. It's also the same sound. Okay, same sound, same frame. I don't know if I'm making sense to any of you. Okay. And here we try this. Do this again. No block. Whoops. And that's Duffy. Ha! The new guys. Always love this music. Wow, this setup, I just realized, my face is a lot closer to the microphone than my old setup. Okay. So I apologize for that. Let's see here. We're about... So let's see. Function drink. Here we go. Thea. Alright, so which... Alright, so she... This is such a tiny little thing, but it always bugged me that they... You know, because usually when you pick up or put down a cup, it makes a little sound, and it always bothered me that they never did. This seems like I'm making a big deal about nothing, but I'm at the stage now, the game is like so close to... There's like so much done. Now I'm at like the nitpicky stage, where I'm like polishing these little tiny dinky details. All right, so let's see. Go to Fia. Ooh, this is from Resonance. This is like the sneaking around the police station song. Okay. It's her civilian outfit. I believe it's from here. One of these, she picks up a drink. I think it's loop 8. Yep, there it is. Boop. Frame 9. Okay. Wait, loop 9, right? It's frame 9, loop 8. Okay. Wait, nope. Something's not right. Okay, here she's just downing it. Now there she's just drinking it. Okay. All right, where is she? She's picking it up here as well. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it's also frame 9. It's frame 9 in both. So okay, I see. I see what I'm doing here. Okay, this is she picks it up. Here she drinks it, and here she puts it back down. Okay, I see. I see what I did here. Okay, this is code that I wrote literally 4 years ago. This is like the first scene I programmed in the game. So I did everything very weird and wrong then. Because, you change your process as you move forward. So this is like my old process before I knew what the hell I was doing. Or rather, before I changed my process to be more efficient. So I need to go to loop... No, wait for loop 9. I mean frame 9. Wait, 1. Then play... Let's pick up. Okay. Yeah, animating. She's animating. Wait till she finishes. Okay. This is the exact opposite. So I believe I have to wait until... Okay. It's going to play backwards. So while Fia's frame is greater than 10, wait. And then play the pickup. Oops. Fortunately, the pickup sound is good for both putting down and picking up. While animating, wait 1. Okay, so let's see if this worked. I'm going to pause the music. And fortunately, you will not be spoiled because I have streamer mode enabled. Hello, Dave. Nice to see you. Hello, Jopsher. Ruby and Pixels. Pixie Cow. Hey, Kristen. Superhero with no power. I really should go replay Blackwell. Such wonderful games. Oh, thank you. What's that music from? That was from Shardlight. I'm just glancing through the chat. At one point, quite a few years ago, the company I worked for employed more Daves than women. These are the Daves I know, I know. These are the Daves I know. Some of them are David, but most of them are Dave. Unavowed is amazing, the writing. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I just finished my last achievement at Unavowed. That's not easy, because you got to replay the game several times. It's almost like I planned it that way. So yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm super late playing, but I just recently finished Unavowed. Oh, thank you. Probably won't be able to afford Dragon Age on release date. Oh no. It'll be there. This is what I always say. Like, the game will be there whenever you're ready. You want to buy it on sale later? It's there. Okay. How long normally it takes to finish a game? Oh god. God. This is the ask any Dave dev, game dev this question. You'll get different answers. It depends. Every game is taking me slightly longer, to the point where. But to be fair, the games themselves have gotten progressively longer, to the point where I think my next game needs to be short, because I can't spend 4 to 5 years on another game. It will kill me. This one nearly has. Anyway, let's see. Drinks with Nas and Duffy. I heard the sound, so she drinks. Oh, she. The sound happens a little too late. Okay. So, all right, happens too late. So it needs to be earlier. So I think the frame needs to be 11. Let's see. Needs to be a higher frame because it's going backwards. Picking it up was fine, but putting it down. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but I could. Excuse me. Planned release date is 2025, quarter 1 for sure. I know when I want to release it. For now, I'm saying quarter 1, just to give us a little bit of wiggle room in case like some big game gets announced and interferes with our launch plans. Then we can like say, oh, we'll move it here, but it's still quarter 1 or whatever. So we're going to announce. We're actually going to announce the game soon as quarter 1. Let's see, what was it? Grab, fine. Put it down, Fia. Okay, so it was too late. It was even later that time, which makes no sense. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay. Um. Okay. No, no, no. That was fine. All right. So that doesn't make any sense, though. I feel like if the frame is higher, she would do it earlier because it would get there faster, right? Am I crazy? Um. All right. I'm gonna do it something. I'm gonna try. Let's see, something nuts like frame 20 and see if it just happens really late or really early. Because I feel like if you wait for the frame, well, the frame is higher than a certain amount, that should be less time. Anyway, I don't know if I'm making any sense. I'm not very good at describing what I'm doing while I'm doing it. Right. Okay, that's fine. Put it down, Fia. Put it down. Okay. All right, I'm gonna make it earlier and see what I'm gonna make well, it's greater than an even lower number and see what happens. Let's try that again. I feel like it played at the exact same moment. Um, I'm wondering. Okay, what's loop 7? Loop 7 is she drinks. Okay. All right, so let's figure this out. So it goes backwards, backwards, backwards. She goes backwards. All right. Something's weird here. Which which loop is it playing? Um, it's playing loop 6. She's playing loop 6. And so 6 is here. Bam, 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 bam. Grab. Okay, 9. Ooh, wait a minute. No, that doesn't make any sense. Um, all right. This is such a. This is like literally a fraction of a second, but I'm determined now. All right, I'm gonna do something nuts. I'm gonna say, well, oh, because she's blocking. Oh, so it won't play until she's done with the animation. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh. All right, anyway. Oh, there we go. Splamumu, of course you. Thank you. Of course, Plamumu was the one who figured it out. If I was looking at the chat, I would have figured this out 1 minute earlier. Um, Plamumu always seems to manage to find my code, fix my code. There was this amazing moment, I think 5 years ago, 6 years ago, where he figured out, he debugged my code in a beautiful way. Of course, you're the one who figures it out the minute before I do. Um, Jesus Christ. There, she grabs it. Glug. There we go. All right. It's always something stupid, isn't it? It's always something dumb. I once spent like the entire day tearing my hair out because an animation wouldn't play. And it turned out I never imported the animation to begin with. All right, so that one. All right, this one's a bit involved. This one's a bit involved. This one is a bit involved. They walk through the door. Through the door. Oh, okay, yes. Lamplight City is probably my favorite adventure game ever. No offense to Dave. No offense taken. God. No offense taken. It's a great game. And Francisco is just like his star has just risen so high. He's just doing some amazing stuff now. What am I doing? Okay, I want to the gym. Uh, right, they walk through the door. Okay, easy enough. Okay, so they need to start. I don't think we have an animation for that door opening. I know we have an animation for the night version of that door. Oh, I was working on the trailer before. I'm not going to show it to you yet. Um, I know I have an animation for the night version of that door opening. I don't know if we have one for the day version. Let's see here. If no big deal, because no one actually needs to physically open the door. Let's see, where was it? Boxing gym. Door open. Yep, just the night version. That's fine. So we need to start them from a little further in, so the door doesn't need to open. Easy enough. October. All right, so they should both start like about here, I guess. Okay. Oh, I see the issue here. I see the issue. Wait, 19. I see the issue. Okay. All right, I'm going to do, here we go. If, see, okay, is Chloe. If Chloe's in the room with you, then keep that track of that. Then we do all this. All right. Okay. If Chloe is not with us, if Chloe is not with you, we do this. This is the one that Via already does. Right. If Chloe is with you, excuse me, my tummy is rumbling. Place Chloe where Fia was before. and then place via. I'm just guesstimating about like I don't know, 150 pixels to the right of that. Um, I'm not going to do the math in my head. Oh, come on, Dave, don't be lazy. 50 plus 19 would be 69, dude. So 369, 876. A direction right. And then bump her. Bump her. Whoops. Bump her 200 and Chloe 150. There we go. Oh, hey, Dual Names is chatting up. He's in the chat. All right, so I need to go to room. Whoops, where'd it go? Here it is. Gym.
Lift.
Whoa, a little too close to the boxer there, Sophia.
Right.
Let's lower them a touch. Okay, let's lower them. Okay, let's bring them down to like 96. Do you remember the Strangeland mirror rotation puzzle? I remember it, yeah. You coded that in an hour and spent only to realize you never ran the code. Oh my god, I've done that too. I've done that too. Yeah.
Lift. Right. Left. Left. Right.
Huh.
Right.
You know what? I feel
Left.
like they should be a little farther back. I don't like how close Fia is to him. So let's 150 and she goes like 100. Let's see. They don't need to walk quite that far. They're already in the room. Blood rituals? Do I want to know?
Left. Right. Left.
Not bad.
Left.
I
Right. Right.
think they could stand to be a little even farther back. Let's see. Chloe could stand to start. She starts from here. She could start from 150. Okay. 150. And then you, Fia, could be at 300. I'm really overthinking this by a lot. Let's bring her down a little bit. But still, this is the polish stage where I'm just like finding little nitpicks. Little nitpicks. I'm smoothing out the nitpicks. Smoothing out the nits. No, that makes no sense. Anyway.
Left.
Oh, whoops. No. Chloe's Y position was fine. It was Fia's that I wanted to bring down. Okay. How are these characters animated? Are they 2D rigs? I'm not entirely sure what that means. They're not tweened, if that's what you're asking. They're actually hand drawn, hand animated by a wonderful man named Ben Chandler.
Left.
All right. I didn't like the way they walked in. I don't know why I'm being so picky about this. I just didn't like it.
Right. Right.
She could, now that she's lower, she could actually walk in a little. She could walk in a little farther. God damn it! Why am I being so picky here? All right. So let's bring her up to 200. Bring her up to 150. At this point, how long is it taking folks to complete the game? It takes me, on average, it takes me about 2 days to get through it. and that's with. Although to be fair, I'm constantly stopping to fix bugs and stuff. Um, I mean, it's long. Uh, it's a long game. I think somewhere between probably maybe 15 hours. I don't know. It's a long game. I know that it used to be like when people would play on Avowed, they would like be able to do a playthrough in a day. Now they do typically like a chapter a day. Excuse me. I think each chapter, honestly, is about as long as an average Blackwell game. This game is much longer than I intended. Not longer than it should be. I think it's just the right length it needs to be. But it's longer than I expect it to be. I'll put it that way.
Lift.
Okay, now Chloe's too close to the door. God damn it, Dave. Just pick a spot. Sorry. Oh, good God. Okay. 12 if you play it properly. Yeah, that's a good estimate. I know I used to be able to play all of Unavowed in one day, like no problem at all. This one takes me so much longer. Um, oh god dang it, wrong button. Still 41 people watching me. That's amazing. Watching me try to fiddle with their position as they enter a room. How exciting for you.
Lift.
There we go. I think that's
Right.
all right.
Left.
She's low. She's low enough that the fact that she's like
Lift.
in like close to the
Again.
fists, they don't bother me. That doesn't bother me.
Right.
Um,
Left. Left. Right. Right. Lift. Right. Again.
maybe I'm being overly picky, but let's try here. The first Blackwell game is the shortest, so the fact that you could finish that in a day, I'm not surprised. It was room 41, right? There we go.
Left.
Okay, Fia, maybe a little bit more. All right. This is like when I'm being. This is like super ultra picky mode right now. I know. This is why this game takes so darn long. And also, like, if I was smart, I would have coded away. I would have a button that just has her re-enter the room, and I can just enter in like, oh, try this position, try that position, and just have it like I'll be able to do it while the game is running. But that is sadly not how AGS rolls.
Lift.
Perfect. I like it. Oh crap! Did I put? The question is, did I put Chloe? There we go. Perfect.
Left.
You know, it's funny because like I've been doing a lot of DIY now, and I've just recently stained and varnished a shelf, the whole shelf unit, and I never did that before in my life. And now I'm noticing whenever I see wood texture, I'm like, oh, so that's I see what happened there. Anyway, yeah, I'm in my late 40s and I've never stained and varnished a shelf before. Nothing wrong with being picky. I know, but at the same time, I'm like streaming. You're watching me. I feel like I need to be entertaining, which is maybe not the right way to think. All right, so that one's done. Hooray! Turn off archive image when looking up Simon Inman before Chloe says, "Did it change?" Yes. Okay. Okay. That's not really something I can get to easily, but I know exactly what to do. See, archive, disappear. There we go. I just have to stick that there. And that's done. Ooh, putting music back on. Ooh, more resonance music. Super Collider. Um, where, where was it? Did I move it over to the, where did I put it? Did I move it over to the complete column already? I didn't see it. Um, but now I don't see it over here. Turn off Arkham. Here we go. Okay. Ooh, yes, there's a. Okay, this I'll have to turn. You could. Here's the interesting thing. You guys are going to witness me doing voice acting. So there's a line. Winera alone. So you're gonna. Let's see if I can find it. Come on. Um, there's a line that's like a voice, like a very heavily processed voice on an answering machine, that I never got anyone to record. So I'll just do it myself. Let's see. And we're going to do that right now. Answering machine. Next message. Here we go. Leave Winera alone. This is not a joke. Leave Winera alone. So, okay. I've got a live audience here. Listening to me voice record. Okay, this is. I was editing some FIA before. I'll just not. I'll just ignore that. Okay. So set the microphone. Ooh, okay. I gotta exit all of this. Number one. I think I did save this, didn't I? All right. That's the raw file. I don't need to save that.
Right. Good.
I think I didn't save this yet, so I'll do that now. Audacity is dumb. Like if you plug in a microphone, it doesn't register that the microphone is there. So I have to see. So I have to exit out of Audacity and then reopen it for it to let's see. Oh, I've processed those. I've edited those already, so I can move those over. Via 18 edited. So that's saved. All right. And yep, here we go. My microphone. So first of all, drink a cup of tea here. Okay. Leave Winera alone. This is not a joke. Leave Winera alone. Okay, first of all, testing. 1, 2, 3. All right, so I'm just going to say the line a few times. First, I'm going to record some room tone. Leave Winera alone. This is not a joke. Leave Winera alone. Do it one more time. Leave Winera alone. This is not a joke. Leave Winera alone. Okay. Since it's a voice on an answering machine, I am not worried about quality. I don't give a crap. And I'm heavily processing it anyway. So get the noise profile. Doop. And let's see. I don't know if you all can hear that. Here, wait. Winera. There we go. Alone. Leave Winera alone. This is not a joke. Leave Winera alone. I like that one. Do it one more time. Leave Winera alone. This is not a joke. Leave Winera alone. Okay, I like that one. So I'm just gonna isolate that by itself. Doesn't need to be. I'm gonna render it down to mono. So the first thing I'm gonna add the speaker effect. Leave Winera alone. This is not a joke. Leave Winera. And now I'm gonna like really heavily process it. I'm just gonna go crazy. Change the pitch to something really low because it's like someone's recording on this answering machine and using like a voice disguiser. So I'm gonna bring my voice down to something crazy like 32%.
Leave Winera alone. This is not a joke. Leave Winera alone.
That's too low. I still want you to be able to hear it, to understand it.
Leave Winera alone. This is not a joke. Leave Winera alone.
Okay, I like that. Maybe add some, I don't know, reverb on it, some slight reverb. One of these presets, like, I don't know, small room.
Leave Winera.
No.
Leave Winera alone. This is not a joke. Leave Winera alone.
And I want to try one thing.
Leave Winera alone.
There we go.
This is not a joke. Leave Winera alone.
All right, now I'll bring that back to one there. Do my basic processing on it.
Leave Winera alone. This is not a joke. Leave Winera alone.
There we go. All right. Excuse me. And I saved that under. I have a dummy character named Dummy Fia. Excuse me. So let's save that. All the skies. Speech under dumb. Let's see, what number have I not used yet? 10, 11, 12, 13. Dummy 13. Okay. Haha. All right, there we go. Are you going to put in a better clue for the computer in chapter 1? Um, I don't know which one you mean. Sorry. Okay, I'm just going to look at the chat here. I was looking on YouTube for your previous two streams. I forgot to export them. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just forget. You have 2 weeks to export it from Twitch to YouTube, and sometimes I just forget. So it's ephemeral. It's ephemeral. That's what makes it. That's what makes it so beautiful. All right, I'm just going to scroll up and see some chat. I love the title screen art and its animation. Thank you. What I particularly love is that the title screen Fia changes her outfit depending on where you last saved the game. Couldn't you have a button hijack the restart game 101 save? I mean, I could, but the problem there is that it's not that. That's not the issue. I need to basically, like you were saying, like I need to change the Y position each time, change the X and Y position, and hitting reload. That's not the issue. Restoring to that point is not the issue. It's that it's keeping. I could change the XY position, and then I hit reload to try it again, and the XY position is just going to revert back to where it was. So that wouldn't work. Dave leaves the city and suddenly has a varnishing shelf. It's true. I have been getting really into DIY. I've fixed a toilet for the first time. I own a car now. I've never done that. I mean, you have to. You have to own a car, and I've really gotten into washing it. I've had to research the best kind of way to because the best way to wash a windshield because I used the regular car wash on the windshield and it left it so streaky and it drove me crazy. Anyway, yes, I'm a suburban guy now, and I have room to do DIY projects. Also, anything to distract me from this election nonsense that we're dealing with. Anyway. Just scrolling. People that have stained and varnished a shelf likely haven't made a game before. You don't never know. What the heck did they do? 16M. Can you even skip dialogue that fast? Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. The Lisa Sandman thing. I mean, I think the clue is fine. I mean, everyone manages to figure it out. I mean, it's been in the demo for almost 2.5 years. No one's had a problem with it. You didn't figure it out right away, but you did eventually figure it out, and I think that's fine. Like if you get a little stuck and then you figure it out, I think that's a good puzzle. So I think it's fine. So I'm just going to leave it. And there is a Nazo hint as well, I believe. So I think it's fine. If more people complain about it, if I get more notes about it, maybe I'll change it. But I I think the puzzle's fine. I've realized that there's no such thing as a puzzle too simple that someone won't get stuck on it at some point. and you can't, you know, if like, you know, there are puzzles that I got stuck on, and so I thought it was a hard puzzle, but then like everyone else I know figured it out instantly. It just happens, and I think I'm probably just going to leave it for now because I don't know how to make that any easier than I did. So I'm just probably going to leave it for now. All right, let's hear that in action. Although I don't know with the whatchamacallit. Oops, turn the volume down on my headset. I don't know how well it'll come through. I don't know if it'll work on streamer mode. Let's see. Time 11, Lazati interior. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Oh, yeah. Because streamer mode is active, it won't, you won't hear it. Okay. So I got to turn off streamer mode. Sorry. I'll try to, there are no major spoilers here. Where is it? Also, the wrong music was playing. Probably because I zapped in there from the main menu, but still, should try to be consistent about that. Let me see. Time 11. Still over 40 people watching me. Oh my god. I love it. Love it. This is great. I'm really happy. Um, set music. I believe it was this. Uh, did I set music in this room? I did not, so I need to. Okay. Now turn streamer mode back on. Or back off, rather. Where is it? False. You haven't played the demo, you want to go completely blind. Totally valid. It's changed a bit. It's changed a bit since the demo, but not by much. The story is still the same. Alright, so I go to the Zodi interior. There we go. Better music.
Hannah,
Skip all that. Oh, the you have two messages. I didn't record that. Oh well, I'll get someone else to do that because that would be weird if I was the voice of the answering machine and a voice on the actual. Look.
you didn't know. You that.
All right, let's hear me.
Leave Winera alone. This is not a joke. Leave Winera alone.
Winera? Where the hell is Winera?
All right, that worked. Um, I think streamer mode should just be a lot of dialogue from Plan 9 or The Room. I think that would just be too funny. I mean, not that the blop bloop bleepity bloop isn't funny, but. All right, next one. All right, I gotta add like okay, you have two messages. I'll just put that in there as a reminder to get someone to record that. Oh, whoops! I need to put that over here. Move that over here. Turn off Chloe's idle when outside the bar during the time loop. Right. Okay. That's a bit involved and a bit spoilery, so I'm going to skip that one. Reset Clara's idle. Same thing there. Change music when Simon pulls. Brian drinking idle in pub. I did mention this before. Yeah. Okay. So let's make Brian drink in the pub. Okay. So, that room is here. April night, bar interior. You walk in. He kind of drinks once, and then that's it. Excuse me. So what we want to do is have him continue to drink. Yeah. All right. Let me just think here. How did I do idols? Okay. Idols in this game are tricky just because of the way I set up the characters, because they have separate heads and bodies. So it's very annoying the way I set it up. I did it a stupid way, and if I could do it over, I would do it better. But it's too late, so I got to do it the stupid way. It was in April, and I think I set up something for Clara to do her idol. Oh my god, this one's a mess. No, it's April. Yes. Um, did I repeat always? Here we go. Okay, this is Clara's idol. That's good. And right, I know what to do. Okay. Adam start idle. Okay. Okay. I is idling. All right. And all right. So if current chapter equals e chapter time doesn't pay, and player room equals, what room was it? 1870 pub interior night, and Brian is in the room. Let's start him. If C Brian get property is idling equals true, and oh yeah, Fia isn't animating at the same time. I discovered that causes problems. So its timer expired. Idle one. Okay. Right. The timer's expired. He does his animation. Chop head, Stefani gesture, drink. Okay, so he does the drink. Okay. All right, this is going to require a bit of fiddling, because I have to think of how long he should drink for. One, let's just say 200. Okay. That's not right. Here we go. All right. If C Brian get current gesture doesn't equal a gesture none. If he's coming from no gesture, do this. Okay. Else revert. No, that's not right. Okay, yeah. If he's coming from no gesture, that means he's already in the drinking position. Then we revert. Okay. Else, we do the drinking. Okay. Okay. Else, Brian chop head. Chop head is what I do when I separate the head from the body. So I could change like chop his head, put like take the head off, put another head on, change, set the expression, and change the gesture. That's what chop head means. Um, okay, and then set and how long he should drink. Um, I'll just make that 200. Okay, all right. Save. I'm gonna set this to a random these to random numbers in a bit. I just want to make sure it works. Okay, so now we walk into the bar. They have their little conversation. And then let's see. Brian, start idle. Okay, let's see if that works. I've tried to do localizations. The problem is they're quite expensive. The games are very text heavy, and my experience with them. I mean, just cold, hard, practicality, small business, narrow margins. They don't move the needle all that much in terms of sales unless you can get it done right at launch. Then they do. I wish that wasn't the case. It's just very hard for me to do like an official translation. Because I don't have a publisher. I am a publisher. I'm a very tiny one. I don't have a lot of money. So it's very hard for me to do them. There are fan translations out there, and I'm totally fine with people doing those. Because that would be very jerky for me to say, well, no one else could do translations either. But if someone does a fan translation, then I'm okay with that. Bar interior. Okay, let's see here. All right, let's see if he goes. Oh. Right. Right. Okay. Uh, okay. I screwed that up. Let's see. Um, gesture drink. Okay. Okay. So try and drink. Does he already start off with the drink in his hand? I think those are separate gestures. Holding up the drink and then drinking. I think those are two different animations. I think those are two different things that could make things a little more complicated. Dang it. Where was it? Come on, bar interior. Okay, he does not have the drink in his hand. That makes things a little easier. Okay, so the drink command, he pulls the drink out of nowhere, which is fine. He takes a swig and then brings it down to his. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do this the cheap but simple way. I'm going to just make it one long fluid animation. Because he doesn't talk while he's idling. At least I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, actually, I don't need to do that. Okay. I don't think I need to do that. Let's see here. I think if I. Brian. Yes, I see what I need to do. Okay. I need to make a version of that animation where his head is attached to his body, which is a thing I just said. Yeah, because here you can see, yeah, he's got no head. So I'm just going to, rather than mess around with gestures, I'll just make it an animation. Where? Wait a second. Does he just like, does the drink just appear in his hand? How did I do, like, how did that work? Because I remember it looked like he lifted his hand up. Um, it's like he, let me look at that again. I'm sorry. It's been a while since it's been a long time since I've messed around with this. I don't remember, I didn't do these animations myself, so it's not like I remember them. Bar interior. Okay, hand is down, hand is down. Okay, it just jerks directly to him holding. Okay, that makes things easier. If I didn't notice, I don't think anyone else will either. So it should be okay. So let's get ahead. Let's get his let's get ahead. Let's get his head. I think this one is the one I want. Yep. All right. First of all, I just don't want to have to bother with placement, so I'm just going to do a little cheap, set up a little cheap set of guidelines here. Boop. I got to draw in the corners, so when I copy and paste it into here, it'll be right where it's supposed to be. And then I need to erase these. Oh, whoops, but I got to also bring his head behind the cup. All right, I'll call this drink head. Drink head, because he's got his head. This is drink 4. Oh, I'm doing these in reverse order. That's fine. Okay. Bop the layer behind. Whoops. There we go. Drink head. Where's drink head? Here we go. It's a bit of work in the short term, but it's just easier than messing around with gestures and stuff like that. Just calling an animation, 100 times easier. Okay. Drink head. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay. I'm sure there is a way I could figure this out. I just don't have the brain space to deal with the code. This just makes things a little bit easier. Character sprites, Brian, gestures. I'll just drink head, import. I do see a bunch of chat. I will get to y'all in a bit. Okay. All right. Now add that to his. Let's see. Brian. 16786. 16786. All right. Uh-huh. Um, Now I can add a delay, I guess, of maybe 50, and then play it in reverse. Then I can just call this one animation, and he'll just do the thing. Let's see. Drink. Oh yeah, and I need to probably put a delay here of, I don't know, 150. That way he's not drinking like crazy, but he is drinking once in a while. Might be a little too long. That's a little too long. Not 150 should be fine. Okay. Now let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get rid of all this because we don't need it. I'll just hit undo so I don't accidentally get rid of something that I meant to keep. Okay. Idle. Start idle. So, okay. I'll just stick him at the end here. Okay, Brian. Else if this equals C Brian. Okay, C Brian revert. Excuse me. Oh, first of all, he should just revert. And Brian animate. It's 11. 11. Or repeat. No block. Forward. Okay. And now if I get him to stop, excuse me. Okay. If you want to stop, first of all, you need to wait. Do I have that command here? And wait. Wait for him to stop animating. Then, okay. Then revert him. Because he only does that when he's facing left. So make sure he is now facing left. Okay. Let's test this out. Let's see if he starts. Dang it. Okay. I gotta. Friggin' dependencies, man. That command does not work in this script, so I gotta do this the boring way. While see Brian animating. Wait, 1. And not that boring, but still. Bye, Sandalfun77. Right. Oh, okay. What happened here? Okay. Too many debug commands. I forget which command does what. Blah, 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 blah. Drink your beer. Okay, you gonna drink? You gonna drink? There we go. He drinks. He's drinking like a champion. Keep going. Oh, he's drinking a little too fast. A little too fast. That's fiddle with fiddle-with-able. Call from scam likely. That guy is always calling me. Okay, whoops. I guess I'll double that. Maybe make it 300. Okay, so now let's test this out. So when you talk to him, Brian, not at the gym. He's at the pub. Okay. Brian Mason. Okay, and there, Brian stops his idol. And let's see. And then you talk to him, and then when you finish his conversation, exit out of his dialogue, you should start the idol back up. So let's see, Brian, April. When you say goodbye to him, he faces left and he starts his animation, he starts his idol again. And crossing fingers, those are the only instances where I need to do that. I am not 100% sure. Actually, there is. Okay, yeah. All right. I'll figure this out. All right, so he's drinking a little. There he goes. He's drinking. That's a good speed. Maybe a little too long. There he goes. Anyway. Okay, then it freezes. Then it freezes. Okay. Um, so let's see why it does that. Gesture revert block. Because he's not gonna. Okay, I know why. There's a reason why he's. Okay. Because I know why. It's complicated. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is wait for him to finish animating uh, and then do it. I could explain the reason why, but I could have. I will have completed the thing I needed to do 10 times before I finished explaining it. Wondered if for a second Dave had gone English on us. I mean, I am married to a Brit. I don't know if y'all know that. I'm married to a British lady. Mm-mm. Mm. Okay. Wait. Oh, I'm in. God, I'm an idiot. All right. Um, I put that in the wrong function. Okay. I, I put it in the animation, the idle start function, not the idle stop function. So I messed that up. Oh, while Brian is animating, wait one. Oh, because he's always going to animate, because he's in a repeated loop. He's in a loop. He's always going to be animating. So, okay. Um, all right. So, how many loops are in that frame? If he is in. I'll wait. If he's on frame 0, wait for him to be in frame 0. While Brian frame doesn't equal 0, then we wait. When he loops back to the start, he'll be in that. Okay. That should do it. Knock on wood. Bye, Mermaid Shadow. Walked into the room and I hear Dave say he drinks like a champion. Oh, first time person. Hello, Blah Holtzen. Blah Holtzen. Some of your names, I just love them. These are just amazing names. Blobbity blobbity blah. He drinks. He drinks like a champion. Okay, keep drinking. And then I talk to him. Yeah, there we go. And I leave him. Yeah, that's fine. She needs to wipe the counter. Why is she not wiping the counter? Come on, Clara, do your job. Excuse me. What's the definition of idle? 13. Okay, good. Clara needs to wipe the counter. Um, Clara wipe equals true. So let's see if Clara wipes the counter. I think it was room 44. Yes. There she goes. She's wiping the counter. She's doing her job. She's wiping. He's drinking. All is well with the world. But she's not wiping anymore. She should wipe more often. Oh, because I didn't set the timer? Is that right? Why did she stop? Okay, Clara wipe equals true. All right, so then it goes to here. Right. Nope. Why didn't it work? Okay. Ooh, wait. Oh, Clara wipe equals true. Okay. Why doesn't it work? That's odd. She did it once. She wiped once. Then why did she stop? Don't micromanage her. That's literally what a game programmer does. Micromanages everything. Wipe that counter. Wipe that counter. Um, Clara talk. Oh. Haha. Okay. I figured it out, I think. Okay. Let's try that again. Wipe the counter. Wipe the counter. There she goes. She's wiping the counter. There she goes. She wipes the counter. There we go. Good. There we go. Drinking, wiping the counter. There we go. Now, if I talk to her, does she stop? Actually, no. It doesn't. She doesn't have to stop. She animates separately from her body. Done. Okay, done. That's one. Let's see, where is it? Brian drinking idle in the pub. Okay, wow, I'll be doing this almost 2 hours. Move them further in. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see why. Be on a 0.25 second cycle, will you? So that room, times champion, oyster stand, knight. They don't, yeah. She needs to walk a little farther in. So that's easy enough to fix. Where is it? April? No, that's dialogue. I need rooms. Rooms. Oyster stand. April. Ugh, not just have to remember the location, but what time period you're in. Time travel. Okay. 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 All right. Okay. needs to walk. Okay. Whoops. That should do the job. Stand. Yeah. Do I have the same issue on the daytime version of that scene? Let me see. I feel like I would have written that down if I did. Nope, that's fine. Because I think they could stand to. They don't have to walk that far. Let's bring them here. Yeah, that's fine. All right, leave it. Good. Good, 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 good. The word bubble is too high here. There's a bit that's a bit involved, so I'll probably leave that to when I'm off stream. Bring up the year switcher after you get to the landing point. That's something that I'm thinking of doing, I'm not sure. Nazo's ahem when talking to Chloe about fate is unvoiced. Okay, that's easy enough to fix. Where is it? So at one point, Nazo goes ahem. Here we go. 1187. Let me just double check that sound file is in the game. When characters talk in the background, I have to specify the line number in a different way. So it sometimes doesn't work. Let's see. So 1187. Missing. I know he said that at some point. Come on. Ahem. He never said that anywhere else? Really? He never goes, ahem. How could he never say that anywhere? Does he cough? He never does that? Okay, I'll add that to my pickup list. I'm doing a pickup list with Edwin soon, so I'm going to add that to his pickup list. I'll just add a hem there so I remember it later. Okay. Anyway.
And yes.
Whoops.
There's a 92% chance
Shut up, Nazo. Here we go. All right. I can't believe I forgot that. Wow. All right. What's next? Reset Clara's idle after the time loop. Okay. That's easy enough. Okay, where is it? Clara sets that line. She said, yeah. So it's that wiping animation. At one point, the scene plays, and then at the end of it, her idle doesn't start up again. So I gotta set that up. There we go. That should do it. Heading to the landing point needs the processing and black bubble. Okay. So Sophia says a line.
Heading to the accident site. Heading to the landing point, Noz. Let's head to the landing point. Back through the... Let's head to the landing point. Back to the landing point.
Okay, these all need to be subvocalized. Okay, easy.
Heading to the... Open the... Heading to the landing point, Noz.
Okay, so let's open that up in Audacity. quicker for me to open it up this way. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5. But nope. 1, 2, 3, and 0. Wait. Oh wow. Okay. Go from here. 40, 41, 42, 43. Open all the. Whoops! Dang it. Which one did I open? Exile that one. 48, 30, 38, 39, 40. Okay. 41, 42, and 43, I believe. Okay. I'm going to do some subvocalization processing. Exciting.
Open the tunnel, Nos. Quick.
Don't need that one.
Heading to the landing point, Nos.
All right. The speaker processing. Duplicate it. Add the echo on the second layer. Make it stereo. And then
Heading to the landing point, Nos. Heading to the landing point, Nos. Heading to the landing point, Nos.
okay, why does that sound weird to me? Oh, it's because the volume on my speaker is low.
Heading to the...
Okay, got it. Like, why does it sound so soft? Okay. Unable to target. Oh, because I have it open here.
He's definitely not up for chatting. Or much of anything.
Whoops. All right. Save. I have so many files in this folder that it sometimes takes a while to save a new file there. It kind of drives me nuts, but here we go. Okay, next one.
Let's head to the landing point.
Might as well get rid of some little clicks while I'm in there. Okay. Duplicate. Echo. Whoops. Echo.
Let's head to the landing point.
There we go. Stereo.
Let's head to the landing point.
Those of you who are testers have probably, whenever you say, "Hey, this line needs the processing," this is what I have to go through to get it done. It's a bit of a pain, but it needs to be done.
Back to the landing point.
There's a click at the end. I'll get rid of that.
Back to the...
Not that it matters, because I'm adding the speaker effect anyway, so the fact that there's a click doesn't really mean much. Echo. Stereo.
Back to the landing point.
There we go.
Back to the landing point.
Right on. Okay.
No idea what any of that means.
Wait, whoops. No, I don't need to subvocalize that line. What am I doing? Okay, whoa. I was just on autopilot there. I almost really messed that up. I do not need to subvocalize that line. Phew! Oh, that was close.
Back through the tunnel.
Back through the tunnel. That does need to be subvocalized. Jesus Christ, Dave. Think. Use your brain.
through the tunnel.
I'll just fade that out a little bit. Since I'm here, I might as well make it a little nicer.
Back through the tunnel.
There we go. Okay, I think that's all of them. Yep, that's all of them. Okay. Subvocalize this line.
Nozzo, this is the same photo we saw in the historical archive, yes?
What about the rest of it?
I'm unsure what, but it will lead... Unsure what it means yet.
Okay.
Interesting.
What was the line again? Dang it. Same photo we saw.
Nozzo, this is the same photo we saw in the historical archive. Flashlight setting, please.
2188. Okay.
Nozzo. Nozzo, this is the same photo we saw in the historical archive, yes?
Okay. I'm just seeing some chat. Kind of glad I've yet to delve into the translatable workflow. Excuse me. Okay, that's done. Next on the list. Boop. Animates too fast. Okay, yeah, he's sleeping. And I think I've got his breathing a little too frenetic, so he just looks like he's hyperventilating in bed. Let me take a look. That room is... Eddie's flat. Yeah, he does look a bit frenetic there. Probably needs a pause between each cycle. So that shouldn't be too hard. Let's see. I think it's here. Here. Eddie, 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 Eddie. Where is he? Maybe he's here. Eddie. Do I just have it here? Okay, here he is sleeping. Okay, so add a little pause, maybe a delay of 50 frames between each one. See if that fixes it. Delay of 50, not 50 frames, 50 game cycles, which is just a little over a second. Actually, no, it's a little under a second because we set this to 60 frames a second. Right, let's see. So that might still be too fast. Let's find out. Oops. Oh, almost hit you with a spoiler there. That looks fine. That looked fine. Flashlight setting, please. I wondered if I was supposed to sub-vocalize that, and apparently I did think you should. Okay. Flashlight setting. 2187. 2187. We are getting a release date soonish. I'm going to be announcing the release window next, like in a couple of weeks.
Flashlight setting, please.
And I'm just giving like a quarter because I mentioned earlier how we want to, small indie here. I don't want to take the risk of like some big game being announced for launch around that same time. And so I want to give myself a little bit of wiggle room in case that happens. So we're going to say, it'll be released, this quarter of next year. And, then as we get a little bit closer, we'll announce the actual date.
Flashlight setting, please.
Ooh, some mouth sounds here. Let's get rid of those. Since I'm here.
Please. Setting, please. Flashlight setting, please.
Okay. Accidentally doing almost spoilers. It's sometimes very hard because it's one thing, especially when I'm working with voiceover. It's hard to avoid them. Um, that's why I do. Anyway, whatever. Brain frazzled, brain not work, mouth keep talking. When Eddie leaves, have him walk further off screen so his footsteps. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, because the character walks off screen and he has footstep sounds. He goes chomp, chomp, clonk, clonk. But then, I have him walk just off screen, and then they just stop, which doesn't work. So I wanted to have him continue for about a little bit longer before they stop. So I can do that. Let's see. Let's see. It's Eddie, and he walks off here. Goes down here, 18. Let's see. Eddie walk. Okay. Yeah, he only walks 100 minus 100. I'll give him I have him walk even farther. I'll have him walk 1,000. I make him non-blocking. And while Eddie's X is less than negative 100, we wait. So he gets fully off screen, and then he'll keep walking. But control will be returned to the player. So that should work. There we go. It's too much. It's to get to that specific point in the game requires playing it, so it's hard to just test it. But anyway, that should theoretically work. I will find out the next time I play. When Chloe stands guard, move her to a specific place. Oh yeah, because you're sneaking into a house and you're like, "Hey, could you stand guard?" And she's like, "Sure," and she just stands there, staring at the door. Not, I want her to move to a specific place. So let's see here. Let's see. Where is that? Here we go. Fish market. Nighttime. I want her to stand right here. And you use the door. Keep an eye out already on it. Wait for her to finish animating. Walk here. Okay. And I want her to do the same thing in the other month. Let's see. Use the door. Already on it. Okay. All right, let's just test that out quick. Got a Steam Deck recently, been achievement hunting on Shardlight. Ooh. Subvocalize is a term for the game. Basically, it's if a character can communicate to another character by speaking without making sounds or moving their lips. So that way these characters can communicate without anyone noticing. I call that subvocalization. Is AGS still getting active updates? Yeah, it's getting I'm not using it myself, but AGS 4. I'm using AGS 3.6, but AGS 4 has some amazing new features that I wish I could use. But it's still in alpha, and I don't want to upgrade this close to being done, without it being like fully, a thing. Um, Fully a thing, the technical term. It's fully a thing. All right, fish market. All right. First of all, you pick the lock. Blop, birdie, birdoo. Keep a watch out. Already on it. She walks. Yeah. I think Chloe should fold her arms. Oh, wait, whoops. She should face right and fold her arms. Yes. There we go. Excuse me. Show the close-up of the sketchbook when you pick it up. Yes, that is something I meant to do. People pick up the sketchbook and don't know they can look at it until later. So let's see here. What's the command I use to look at the sketchbook? Here we go. So you pick it up in this room, Inman House, interior. I believe this is it. Yep. And sketchbook interact. Pick it up and show it. Done. Easy. I'm gonna say you don't have to test it, but now famous last words, right? So now I want to test it. I should start working, so I'm off. Take care, guys. Oh, thanks for joining us. Arquimida. AGS is getting shaders, is it? I don't know. I know Ben, for the next internal Wadgetite project, Ben Chandler, the guy who did the art for this, he is spearheading that one. He's designing it, he's writing it. Naturally, he's doing the art as well. And so he's experimenting with AGS4, and he says it's amazing. It's got a lot of great tools for artists like him, or a lot of great features for artists like him. So I can't wait to see what he's doing. And I'm already burnt out. When this game comes out, when I call it gold, I'm going to crash hard. So it'll be nice to like know that another game is in the works. And I'm going to be involved, like any game I publish, but that'll be nice. It's as business models go, it works pretty well for us. Let's see. Edmund House interior. Oh, she's wearing the wrong outfit. Oh well. This might crash. Okay, it didn't crash, but it looks weird. So there we go. She's playing the wrong animation loop because she's in the wrong outfit. Okay, it's funny. She's wearing the outfit from the poster art. Not that it matters, but I should probably fix that. Let's see. RA chapter. Let's see. RA set chapter. E-chap times champion. There we go. Not that this matters at all. That's just a debugging thing. But whatever. I should try it. Have I seen AGS4? I haven't seen it at all. So I don't want to get too tempted. I know there's like some extra commands that it adds that makes things easier. I forget what specifically, but there we go. Yeah, now she's on the right outfit. All right. Picks it up. Typical adventure game thing. She reaches above the object and it just sort of disappears in her hand. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Where is it? Here we go. Times champion map could use some ambience. Okay, that all should do. Footstep sounds of a forest maze puzzle. During the... Okay, that's a bit spoilery. I don't want to touch that one. Noted needs the black balloon. Oh, okay. So I have the subvocalization processing, but I don't have the right balloon. Let's see.
Noted.
Right. So I just type in subvocal. There we go. That's done. Cut off. Oh yeah, all right. I just gonna remove the last paragraph. Um, Passionate collector or fan of the sport. All your games. What's your proudest achievement of all the games? I mean, that's hard. I'm amazed we pulled Unavowed off. It was one of these things that it was the type of game that I always wanted to make. Excuse me. And I'm kind of amazed that we did it. And it wasn't. It took a while, but it wasn't all that difficult. It was just a lot of a lot of more of what I've already done. Um, I'm proud we pulled it off, just because I didn't know we could. So I'd say I'm extremely proud of that. I would also say I'm proud of Blackwell Epiphany because um, when I started the series, like back when I started Wadjet in 2006, I had my own idea of what I wanted Blackwell to be. And Blackwell Legacy did not look anything like it. But Blackwell Epiphany was the game that I envisioned when I started. Like it was exactly just atmosphere wise, story wise, everything was exactly how I envisioned a Blackwell game to be. So naturally, that's when I ended it because I'm an idiot. Not an idiot. It was just time. All right, so I'm going to end this, remove this last paragraph here, and that should fix that. Type of game meaning branching sidekicks. Yeah, kind of the well, I guess the I hate using this term because they always say you shouldn't. The wisdom says you shouldn't describe your game using another game, but I always like to describe an avowed as like the BioWare narrative structure without the combat. And I was always inspired by a talk that a BioWare writer, former BioWare writer named Jennifer Hepler made, where she talked about wanting to skip the combat in Mass Effect, and she got a lot of hate for that, which was extremely unjustified in my opinion. Because I remember thinking that sounds like the point and click adventure game of my dreams, where you had like a choose your party type thing. You pick who you want to go out with, and rather than change the tactics in combat, it changes puzzle structure and different characters you bring with you will react differently to different things. And I had a feeling that would be a lot of work, and it was. Don't get me wrong, it was a lot of work. But by the time I tackled it, it was something I was able to do. And maybe I'll tackle something like that again at some point. I would love to because I did think it was very rewarding. Sounds like bad wisdom. Who says that? Who said what? I don't know. I don't know what you were referring to because of the lag. Oh yeah, Mass Effect had combat. Of course, she just wanted because she noticed that like in most games you can skip the narrative to get to the combat. She wanted the opposite. She wanted to be able to skip the combat to get to the narrative stuff because for her that was like the core of the experience, right? That was like the reason why you play a BioWare game mostly is because the choices, the character interactions, like which character you're going to hook up with, that kind of thing. And that's what she wanted. Is she didn't like the combat. That was what got in the way of the narrative stuff. And that's totally valid, right? Totally valid idea. But she got a lot of really unnecessary hatred for it. And the funny thing is, I love telling the story. I later found out that we were childhood friends, Jen Hepler and me. She went to summer camp. We went to the same summer camp together when we were like 12. Which I found funny. She, it had been 20 years and she had changed her name when she got married and, we were older. But I saw her, she gave a talk at GDC and on the board it said Jennifer Brandes Hepler. And I'm like, I went to summer camp with a Jenny Brandes. Is that her? Oh my God, it is her. And so that was funny. So since that her statement had always inspired me, I felt that when I met her and I realized that Jen Hepler was Jenny Brandes, I figured that was like serendipitous. That was like the sign from whatever that I was supposed to make the game, and I did. Things are don't use other games to describe yours as bad wisdom. Oh yeah. I guess that is bad wisdom. I mean, it's a good shorthand because when you say the Bioware narrative structure, you know what I mean. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's I don't have to like explain it. You know what that means, and it's Bioware stuff is very popular and pretty mainstream. So it was a handy shorthand, and even now, like I started making that game in 2015. 9 years later, I still haven't found like a more efficient way of describing it than saying it's like Bioware without the combat. You get what that means. Like everyone knows. Anyway, yeah. Described Mass Effect as a guns and conversation game. Unavowed just skips the guns bit mostly. Hey, yeah. Don't tell Vicky. Don't tell Vicky. All right. Any of these others that I can work on right now? No. So let's take a look at the actual testers' reports. What do they have for me? I haven't looked at this in a while, so I'm a little scared. Saving overwrites the game slot in Gideon 5 conditional. Okay, I'm going to look at that later. Let's see. Anything new? Anything new? Okay, nope. Okay. Oh, recorded this line. I can mark this one as fixed. If I make it purple, that means I'm waiting for an asset. I'm waiting for something to be done. And if I mark it as blue, that means it's fixed. And then when I update the game, I move all the blue cards to the fixed column. Let's see. Nope, nothing new. Come on, testers. Nothing new. Nothing new. All right, nothing new on that board either. Oh yeah, the ones that are red are just things that I can't seem to repeat, uh, or yeah, things that I just can't repeat, or just bugs that I'm having really a lot of trouble figuring out. Let me see if any. Nope. Nope. Okay. Wow. All right. Yeah. This my list is getting smaller and smaller. That's lovely. Um. Wow. I've reached the end. Well, I've reached the end of the bugs that I could feel comfortable fixing on stream. So I've reached the end, and that was exactly 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. Mm. That's a pretty cool story. Thank you. Um, I don't know what a Bioware narrative structure is. Get a bunch of allies and do submissions. Do submissions with them. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's like you have a group of characters you go out with, and you pick however many, two or three. You go out and you they each have their own different abilities, usually different ways to do combat, and they each have different wants and needs and sympathies or whatever, and so they'll each react differently to whatever you do or whatever you find during that mission. Exactly, pretty much exactly how I did on Avowed. That's Bioware. That's pretty much every Bioware game going back to like the original Baldur's Gate. Um, Even the new Baldur's Gate does the same thing. So yeah, it's all it's a structure that a lot of people are familiar with. Let's see. Can't wait for this. Kind of starved for a good point and click. Oh, thank you, Frankie 800. I've only played Dragon Age Origins, but I think it is that you use the plot as a way for character exposition and growth, player choice that affects outcome and character relationships. Interesting way of putting it, but that's pretty much exactly it. Yeah. Simple plot, complex character. Clifftop Games is cooking something according to their Twitter. What could it be? I love their games. You made me happy. Clifftop. I loved working on the voice acting for Kathy Rain and Whispers. That was fun. Okay, you know what, guys? I think I'm gonna call it here. I've pretty much reached the end of my bug list and the end of my stamina, so I am gonna stop here. This was a lot of fun. Thank you again for joining me. I'm gonna end it here. Okay, and I assume that no one complained, so I assume that the frame rate was okay. I found a setting that adjusts like the output or whatever based on the frame rate. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, thank you all. I'll talk to you till next time.